Alrighty guys, Justin from Guard Rifle Guy here. Now let's get to the final part, the sixth part, the single most scariest moment in my color guard history. This is one incident that truly scared me to the core. So I just talked to you guys about my rifle solo in marching season and somewhat in winter guard season. But this incident takes place directly after we perform at Huntington Beach of my senior year. Right after the solo, everything's going perfect. We start going off the field. I'm breathing pretty heavily. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. So Shrad's talking to us. I forgot what he was talking about. He was just telling us the same old stuff, like good job you guys and all that stuff. But I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I do a little gesture like, oh my gosh. I turn around. I start walking away. My drum major Brittany Smurber, she's a great friend of mine. We've been in the band together for 4 years. We've also been in the JRTC for 4 years, so she's a great friend of mine. So she pulls me off the side because she saw that. She saw me walking away, so she sits me down. I'm sitting down. Javier's right there. They're talking to me. Miss Lindy, Amy's mom, she's a bass clarinet player. She gives me peppermint. So I'm just sitting there. All of a sudden, I start gagging again. Nothing, don't worry, I didn't throw up, you guys. I'm not going to say I threw up, because I didn't. I'm only going to do the things what I did about gagging, but I didn't throw up. But, so, I'm sitting there about 10-15 minutes. They're all getting dressed now. Shrod finished talking to them. They're all getting dressed. I drink some water. Brady looks at me, he's like, are you doing good, Justin? I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just going to sit down for another minute, and I'm going to go change. She's like, alright, take care, Justin. So she walks away, Javier walks away. My friend Nicole, okay, so let's say I'm right here. My friend Nicole's on this side of me. I'm facing this way, my friend's on this side. So I stand up, I take 2 steps to the forward, or to where I was walking, and Monica says something, I turn. I'm like, alright, and right there, my body just shut down on me. I didn't black out. My body just collapsed. So I just started rocking backwards like, So I'm staggering sideways. I fall over my friend Nicole and my face just plows straight into the ground. And then I black out. But I remember going straight down and boom, hitting it. A quick second later, I'm up, I'm awake. I wasn't even out for like 10 seconds. I was out for like 5 seconds. Quick second later. So I'm pushing myself up. My arms are shaking rapidly. My body's shaking, my legs are shaking. Before I collapsed, though, I did remember hearing my captain Monica, who I call Princess. So I'm gonna say Princess. When I say Princess, I'm talking about Monica. So I remember hearing Princess shout, "Justin!" Boom, hit the floor. A couple seconds later, or a quick second later, I'm pushing up. My friend Nicole, she's helping me up. Mariana, or Mario Music 23, booked it to find Brittany. They sit me down. I just go bang. I just fall backwards. Now I'm on the floor, shaking rapidly. My arms, both my hands, are like this. No, actually, they were somewhat like this, but they were clenching on their own. The muscles were tightening up to the point where my hand turned into a fist, and it was stuck like that. But then it got stronger and stronger, so my hand is getting deeper and stronger. And now my muscles are hurting. I can't even move them. No matter how strongly I tried to force them open, they would not open. They were clamped shut, literally. My muscles just clamped my hand shut. Now my legs are shaking rapidly to the point where the muscles are hurting like hell. I'm breathing so fast that I'm starting to get extremely dizzy. My eyes just shut. I couldn't even open my eyes. Brittany runs up to me and it's like, oh my god, what the hell happened? And they're trying to explain to them, they're trying to explain to her, I keep messing this up, on what happened. Brittany's on my left side, then my coach Christy comes on my left side, then Brittany moves to my right side, I believe. She was either that or she was still on my left side. Shrod moved to my right side. He was over me. He was speaking into my ear. He was telling me, Justin, you need to slow your breathing down. You need to slow your breathing down. Breathe with me. And he was breathing in. He started counting. He said, breathe with me. So that was the first step to help me out. So I'm breathing slower now. So I don't know exactly what he was saying to me. I just remember he was saying, breathe in with me, breathe out. At the time, I was breathing like, I was literally breathing like that. That gave me a little slight headache. He told me to breathe in with him, so I'm starting to breathe like this. I'm breathing slowly. At this moment, Shrod is yelling at Javier to go get the medic. Someone go get a medic. Sorry. But the medic didn't come for another 15 to 20 minutes later. If even that long, maybe even longer. So Brittany is telling me to calm down. Shrod is whispering in my ear, telling me to relax. My coach Christy's on this side. And once I got my breathing under control, they started asking me all these questions. Like if I can feel what they're doing. At the time, I really didn't feel them touching my arm at all. They placed their hands on my knees. Like, can you feel that? Like, no. And he asked Christy to place his hand on my head. I was like, yes, I can feel that. It's like, they're like, you can feel that. I was like, yeah, your hands are pretty cold. Like, okay, so I'm shivering now. Brittany told Brady to get his dad to bring me a blanket, so they bring, like, this tarp thing. They threw it over me to help warm my body up, because I was shaking rapidly from the cold. So I'm still on the floor laying down. My hands are clenched. They're hurting like hell, like a freaking hell. My breathing's under control, though. Now they're, like, rubbing my arms, trying to relax my muscles in my arms. My coach Christy, she's there with her hand on my head, moving down to my face, back to my head, talking to me, telling me, it's okay, Justin, I'm here, don't worry. Shrod tells Javier to get the band into the stands so they wouldn't have to see anything else. So they're gone now, and I'm still there, laying on the floor. I'm somewhat breathing better. Well, I am breathing better, but I'm still somewhat hyperventilating. And it really got scary when I heard a booster parent said, should we call the paramedics? And that right there started to scare the hell out of me. I can hear them talking. I heard what they said, and that was my dog. And my heart dropped at that moment. Especially when I heard paramedics. I prayed. It was nothing that bad. They don't know if I was having a seizure. Thank God it wasn't a seizure, guys. It was not a seizure, so don't worry about that. It wasn't a seizure. So I'm still laying there on the floor. About 15, 20, or maybe even longer minutes later, the paramedic person at the competition finally arrives. And at this time, I have some feelings in my hands. I also forgot to mention, when all this was going on with clenching my hands, my arms were tingling, my neck was tingling, my face was tingling, and my legs were tingling from the nerves going crazy and causing the muscles to clench. So, I forgot to mention that, my bad. And I'm able to open my hand just a little bit, so the nurse person, paramedic, put some hand warmers in my hand, which helped relax my hands a little bit. Then she put some on my arms, helped relax my arms, and after she got there about 6 to 8 minutes later, I can actually move my hands now. I can't go like freaking crazy, but I was able to go slowly. So Shrod had to leave. He's like, Justin, are you going to be alright? I'm like, no, hang on, before I go there. I actually just skipped a part. So now they're like, alright, Justin, we're going to sit you up now. I'm like, alright, let's do this. So I'm sitting up. As I sit up, I was like, oh my god. I was dizzy as hell. So they laid me back down. I lay down for about another 6 minutes. I'm going to say 6 minutes because I was technically perfect. I'm not going to say 5 to 10 minutes, around 6. I don't give a damn. So I sit back up. I'm still a little woozy, but I'll be fine. Sherrod, he had to leave. Okay, now let's jump back. Sherrod had to leave. It's like, Justin, you'll be alright? I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. He's like, you're a fighter, Justin. Come on, just you can go through this. I was like, yeah. So he's gone now. So I'm sitting there. I'm starting to feel better. They bring me some food. They brought me a banana. I love bananas. They brought me a juice pack and PB&J. Peanut butter jelly sandwich was actually mine. Banana wasn't and the juice wasn't. I had soda in my bag. But my coach at Christie, she asked me, okay, Justin, do you think you can stand? I'm like, yeah, I think I can do it. She's like, are you sure, Justin? I'm like, I would just want to take a few more minutes to try to build a shake. She's like, okay, good choice. So after a few more minutes go by, I finally stand up, but I start to stagger a little bit. So the people still there are Brittany and Christy and the booster parents. But Brittany and Christy were there the entire time when it happened. So Brittany helps me stagger my balance. Brady's dad now is helping me to the bus so I can go change. And remember that arm piece I told you guys about for marching season? I actually had it, but I lost it that day. But anyway, so now I change, and after I changed, I sat down on the bus, and then I really thought about what happened, and I just broke down crying. Because I didn't know what was going on. No one knew what was going on with me. I realized that what happened really happened. It wasn't a dream. Something truly scary freaking happened to me. I wasn't crying because I was sad. I was crying because I was so freaking scared. And then I asked Brady's dad if he can bring my coach in. And the conversation with my coach and I on that bus is a private conversation. But all I'm going to say is I laid my heart out to her. I just broke down to her and I laid my heart out in front of her. And I hugged her and I kind of got like a bunch of tears on her jacket. But that day, that incident still is the scariest moment in my color guard career. No one knew what was going on. No one knew what to do. I just collapsed out of nowhere. I hear a seizure. I hear paramedics possibly be called. So much was going through my mind. But the main thing going through my mind was my mom. Because you gotta look at it this way. No one knew what was going on with me. I didn't know what was going on with me. I hear paramedics. Am I gonna freaking die? That's over-exaggerating, but still. Am I ever gonna perform with you guys again? When am I gonna see my mom? I want my freaking mom. Will I ever see my friends? Like, it was scary. And it all hit me at one time when I went back on that bus to change. At that moment, I didn't care. I just want to know what the hell was going on with me. And then, yeah. So that is the scariest moment in my life, you guys. So, I want to thank you guys for watching these videos, this little 6-part series. There's many more funny moments and awesome moments in my color guard career. That's the only scary moment, but there's many funny and awesome moments in my color guard career. So, and I'll make separate videos to continue those. Those are just regular color guard videos. They're not color guard moments videos. But I kind of hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys didn't just like blow it off and say, oh, he's lying, he's faking it, because I wouldn't lie about this. And if you guys think I'm lying about this video, you can ask Martin Music 23. She was there. So that's basically it. I didn't make this video or the series for you guys to feel bad for me. Especially this part. I don't want you guys to feel bad for me. I'm just telling you guys the realization of guard. That's why I made this video. Because everybody thinks guard is easy. That no one ever has problems when real shit like this happens. When I make my bad side of marching season I'm not making it for sympathy. I'm not making it for you guys to feel sorry. Like, oh my God, this kid went through so much shit. We have to subscribe now. I'm telling you the story so you guys can understand what I went through, and give you guys a reason to never give in to anything. That's the message for the bad side of my marching season. So hope you guys have a wonderful day and night or evening wherever you guys live, and always and forever stay lovely, guys. Peace out.